Have you ever had one of those fishing trips where you caught more snags than fish? If you say no, you're either a liar or you just aren't a fisherman. So trust me, this one was a classic disaster. More snags than fish, lost lures, tangled lines. I mean, it just everything. Nothing went as planned. And just when I thought it was going to be a total bust, something unexpected happened that really saved the trip. Spoiler alert, it involves my dad, a Polaris slingshot, and the first warm day of 2025. So stick around because this trip didn't go as planned, but I think it just might make you smile. Dun, dun, dun. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. I'm actually just down in my hometown. Coming down to see my dad. And figured I'd just stop here and do a little bit of fishing. It's supposed to be a really good spot. Right now the walleye are supposedly biting. I don't do a lot of walleye fishing. So, a couple of locals. Actually, I see somebody's got a fish up here already. There's definitely some fish. Question is, can I figure out how to catch them? I honestly thought it was going to be in the 50s or 60s. It's actually in the mid 40s. It's a little cooler than I expected. Now, from fishing here as a kid when I was growing up, which I didn't do very often, I can confirm there are a lot of snags. And the water kind of comes up fairly sharply. Don't know why that happened. Thought I had one. Oh. So at this point, this is why I really have not enjoyed fishing here over the years. Every cast you're risking losing a lure. What, I get 3 casts with that one? Kind of sucks. Okay, lure number 3. I will say this much, the Alpha's BFTW feels like an awesome reel so far. One guy up here might have another one, I'm not sure. Oh. People are definitely catching them, even if they're little ones. Yep, look at that. Just I wonder if I'm down too far, or I just don't know what I'm doing, you know what I mean? Oh, that's a nice fish. That's a nice fish. Feels like a nice fish. Oh, I snagged a sucker. Sucker or a shad or something. Come here. Hey, we didn't get skunked. It wasn't the way we want to catch a fish, but I think this is the first one of these I've caught on the channel. Well, it is funny when you foul hook a fish. When you foul hook a fish, I mean, they definitely feel heavier and bite a heck of a lot more. So I'm not running a leader today because of all the snags, primarily. That, and it's just, you know, water quality doesn't seem to justify it. But I'm getting so many tangles with my line in the hooks and in the split rings. I mean, it's kind of a little crazy. Yeah, I feel this thing coming up the rocks. You can feel it like just banging off of them as it comes up. Oh, fuck. Yeah, I've been pushing this to see how far I can get this to go. And I think I found it. The biggest risk is then actually losing my lure on a cast like that. Okay, I already know what I'm going to switch to next, but let's throw a little bit of scent on this. All I brought was smallmouth crush, so I really just thought, I was thinking smallmouth today, even though there was part of me that said, I knew walleye were a potential here. I caught another one. I think okay, another lure gone. Lure 3, fish 1. Okay, we're switching over to the dark sleeper. I actually haven't had a lot of historical success with this lure. I think I've caught more snags than fish, but I brought a handful of them today. And honestly, this feels like the kind of day where maybe it make the most sense to fish this thing. So I'm just going to let it go all the way to the bottom. It's supposed to be near snagless. Kind of doing a slow retrieve in here. Trying to learn from the guys up above me that are catching fish. Show you one benefit of being around other people. I mean, we haven't been skunked today, we just haven't caught the target species, right? Definitely a strong eddy current down here because I'm casting it to the left, and by the time I'm reeling my line in, it's ended up on the right. Okay, I think I'm on lure number 5, maybe even 6. Really haven't had much. I think I might head down to the spot that I fished growing up, just see if there's anything down that way. It's kind of weird. I didn't enjoy fishing this spot growing up. It's supposed to be a great spot. I've hardly ever caught anything but snags here. I saw a few fish caught. I caught that one. So I'm going to head down to what used to be my grandmother's house. It's now my sister's. We're going to see if we can't maybe get a bass or two. Of course, we'd have to hit the train. Hopefully it's not a long one. These can be really long though, so we'll see. You know, I always hate when waiting on a train and it stops. I mean, who knows how long I'm going to be here. I could have fished for another half hour probably. Now, an interesting twist, while I was waiting for that train, my dad drove up behind me and turned around. So apparently there's a second way out of this that didn't exist when I was a kid. So now I'm following my dad. Does anybody recognize the type of car in front of me? That's what my dad's driving. I'll get a better look at it here soon. So that up there at the dam is where I was fishing earlier. Just thought I'd stop down here by my sister's house for a few minutes, but coming down here I realized how high the water actually is. So I don't know if there'll be any smallmouth in here or not today. This is the first one that was kind of really heavy. Oh, and there we go. So let's recap. Lures, $32 today. Fishing license, $72. But the look on my dad's face as we were cruising around in his slingshot in this first 60-some degree day, absolutely priceless. Like I would not trade those memories for 5 personal bests today, to be honest with you. You know, sometimes it's not about the fish, it's the memories. And honestly, that's why I go fishing, right? It's just, I like to create those good memories. So thanks for coming along for the ride. Don't forget to like and subscribe. If you think somebody might enjoy this, share it with them. I'll see you next time on the water.